5 were wise. 5 were foolish. All were waiting for the same opportunity. But when the moment came, half of them were locked out forever. This isn't just an ancient wedding story. It's a warning about life, success, faith, and the choices you're making right now. The parable of the 10 virgins is one of Jesus' most sobering stories. It's not about farming, money, or kindness. It's about being ready when it matters most. It's about the danger of procrastination, the tragedy of wasted opportunity, and the urgency of preparation. For families, it speaks about raising children with readiness. For business leaders, it speaks about seizing the right moment before it's too late. For youth, it's a reminder that tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and the choices you make today shape your destiny. Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went to meet the bridegroom. 5 were wise, and 5 were foolish. The wise took oil in jars along with their lamps. The foolish took lamps, but no extra oil. The bridegroom was delayed. Hours turned into the night. All 10 became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight came a cry, 'Here's the bridegroom. Come out to meet him.' The virgins woke, trimmed their lamps, and suddenly, the foolish realized their oil was running out. They turned to the wise and begged, 'Give us some of your oil. Our lamps are going out.' But the wise replied, 'No. If we share, there won't be enough for both us and you. Go buy oil for yourselves.' So while the foolish went off to buy, the bridegroom arrived. Those who were ready went in with him to the wedding feast, and the door was shut. Later, the foolish virgins came, pounding on the door. 'Lord, Lord, open to us.' But he answered, 'Truly I tell you, I don't know you.' And Jesus ends with these haunting words, 'Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour.'" Jewish weddings. The wedding feast was a multi-day event. The virgins, bridesmaids, waited for the groom's procession, carrying lamps to light the way. Oil lamps. Without oil, the lamps were useless, like having a phone with no battery. The delay. Guests never knew exactly when the groom would arrive. The delay was realistic and dangerous for the unprepared. The closed door. Once shut, no one could enter. Weddings were highly secure events. Parents, are you raising children who live prepared, or are you modeling procrastination? The oil represents character, values, faith. It cannot be borrowed at the last minute. Children learn readiness not by words, but by habits, discipline, responsibility, and faith in action. In business, timing is everything. Opportunities don't wait forever. The oil is your preparation, skills, strategy, financial discipline. When the moment comes, you either shine or you're shut out. Many leaders fail not because they lack talent, but because they weren't ready when opportunity knocked. Youth often believe there's always more time. More time to change, more time to get serious, more time to get life right. But this parable says, no one knows the hour. The oil for youth today might be developing discipline, faith, education, or moral character. You can't borrow these when crisis comes. Preparation cannot be shared. The foolish virgins tried to borrow oil at the last minute, but preparation isn't transferable. No one can live your faith, build your habits, or create your discipline for you. Delays reveal true readiness. The groom delayed. In life, delays test character. Anyone can be on fire for a short time. Real readiness lasts through waiting seasons. Urgency is a spiritual discipline. Waiting doesn't mean wasting. The wise virgins used their waiting time to prepare. Closed doors are real in the story. The door shut is not by cruelty, but by choices made long before the groom's arrival. To some, as opportunities, once missed, are gone forever. For parents, your children cannot borrow your faith. Teach them to have their own oil, personal convictions, habits, and resilience. For leaders, stop blaming the market, the competition, or the economy. The question is, did you prepare for the opportunity before it came? For youth, don't waste the waiting seasons. Use them to grow, to build, to prepare. Your oil isn't perfection. It's the small, daily choices, 5 minutes of stillness, a text to a hurting friend, choosing integrity when no one's watching. The bridegroom's return isn't a threat. It's an invitation to live with eternal purpose today. Ask yourself, what is my oil? For some, it's spiritual life. For others, it's skills, discipline, or integrity. Identify one area where you're living as a foolish virgin, waiting for the last minute. Start preparing now. Build habits of readiness. spiritual devotion, financial discipline, mental resilience. The parable of the 10 virgins isn't about lamps and oil. It's about life, destiny, and eternal choices. It reminds us that preparation is not optional, it's essential. So let me ask you, if the doors shut today, would you be inside celebrating or outside knocking too late? If this parable spoke to you, don't just move on with life. Take a moment to reflect. What's your oil? And are you ready? Type in the comments. I'm ready as your declaration to live prepared. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who struggles with procrastination, and subscribe for more teachings on the parables of Jesus. This is Bible Motion Pictures, where ancient wisdom lights the path to a life that truly matters.